Hello everyone, greetings to everyone who are watching this video. I'm very happy to meet you all in this electromagnetic fields video series. So in this electromagnetic fields video, we are going to discuss about the first unit of the electromagnetic fields, which is the introduction to electromagnetic fields. So in this video series, we are going to discuss about what are the sources of electromagnetic fields. First, what is electromagnetic fields we'll see, and then what are its sources, and then what are the effects, particularly the biological effects of electromagnetic fields, and then we will see vector calculus, vector fields, and then we'll get into the topic of gradient, curl, and divergence, and then later on the unit ends with divergence theorem and Stokes theorem. So it is a simple topic which gives a brief introduction about the electromagnetic fields along with the vector calculus. And an important topic in this unit is coordinate systems, which we'll be discussing in detail in the upcoming series. So let's get into the video. Now, what we are going to discuss in this first video of electromagnetic fields. First, we'll see what is meant by electromagnetic fields, and then we are going to discuss about the sources and effects of electromagnetic fields, and then at last we'll discuss about the applications. So here is the learning objective of the electromagnetic fields. So by the end of this session, we can be able to easily identify the diverse EMF sources, and we can differentiate between the sources, and also we can propose some strategies to reduce these electromagnetic fields exposure, which creates a major impact in our human anatomy. So now let's see what is meant by electromagnetic fields. As the name implies, electromagnetic fields. So electromagnetic fields are a combination of electric field and magnetic field. So the main source of these kind of fields is the charges. So electromagnetic theory is the study of charges at rest and in motions. And these electromagnetic fields are the resultant of the energy around these charges. So they are generated by natural phenomena like Earth's magnetic field, and they can also be generated by man-made sources such as human activities like usage of electricity. So electromagnetic theory is concerned with the study of charges at rest and in motion, as I told you earlier. And it gives the basic knowledge about the study of electrical engineering. So electrical engineering is built on the foundation of electromagnetic fields. And this electromagnetic theory is also required for understanding and analysis and design of various electrical, electromechanical, and electronic systems. Now let's get into a deep discussion of what are the sources of electromagnetic fields. As I told earlier, there are two different types of sources of electromagnetic fields. One is the natural source of electromagnetic fields, the other one is human-made sources of electromagnetic fields. So natural source of electromagnetic fields are Earth's magnetic fields, and we can have even more. Even the thunderstorms that we experience, the Earth atmosphere experience, is a good source of electromagnetic field. The other type of source of electromagnetic fields is the human-made source, like mobile phones, power lines, computer screens, etc. There are more number of electronic and electrical gadgets which are emitting so much of electromagnetic fields. Now let's discuss everything in detail. Now let's see what are the natural sources of electromagnetic fields. So in general, we can see three things. One is the solar radiations, the other one is thunderstorms, and the third one is electromagnetic fields. So how the solar radiation is the first and foremost form of natural energy sources? Yes, because it emits UV rays and infrared radiations, so which is a form of electromagnetic fields. And then thunderstorms, the lightning strikes, it generates powerful electromagnetic pulses and radio waves. And of course, the Earth magnetic field, the Earth itself is a magnetic field has a, it's like a big magnet, so it produces a static magnetic field that protects us from these solar radiations. So altogether these three forms the natural sources of electromagnetic fields. Now let's see what are the man-made sources of electromagnetic fields. So we know that, we are well aware that everything around us is based on electricity. So our modern lives particularly are surrounded by devices that generate electromagnetic fields. So around us, if you look around you, you can find lot of electrical and electronic gadgets which generate electromagnetic fields. The first thing is that what we have to do is that we have to identify what are the things that produces these EMF, how we are exposed, how often we are exposed to these man-made sources. So I have splitted these into two. One is the daily devices and is the power infrastructures. The daily devices are those for which we are being exposed often. The first and foremost thing is the mobile phones and tablets. The mobile phones using which you are viewing this video is a source of electromagnetic field. Then the Wi-Fi routers, all the Wi-Fi devices are a source of electromagnetic fields. Bluetooth devices, microwave ovens, laptops, desktops, computer screens, everything are a man-made source of electromagnetic fields. And then we can the other form of man-made source of electromagnetic fields are power infrastructures. Yes, the power lines and the electrical wirings, it is a source of electromagnetic fields because the current carrying conductors is surrounded by a strong electrical field, right? And also the electrical appliances like fridge, TVs, whatever equipments you see around you is a resultant of electromagnetic fields. Mobile towers, broadcast antennas, and then medical imaging equipments, MRI, ECGs, everything behind runs the need for electromagnetic fields. So if you check this video, this is how your place would be right now. Yes, so take a moment to list all the electronic devices that are surrounding you right now, and pause for a second and think how your home or school or even where you go, these devices affects you. So by making this small analysis, you can able to understand how often you are being exposed to such electromagnetic field environment. So now let's see what are the effects of these electromagnetic fields. The first thing is that the low frequency and high frequency electromagnetic waves affect the human body in different ways. That we are very much aware. First thing is that it affects the human's nervous systems. Yes, people and doctors often used to say that don't keep your mobile phones near you often because it affects your human nervous systems. And because of this electromagnetic fields, the birds and animals are getting affected. The cell towers, the radiations from the towers affects the birds, and many cases, many species are becoming extinct now because of these cell towers. And this electromagnetic fields affects the human respiratory systems, and also it leads to a memory loss, and also it makes the survival of plants and animals to extinct. And also this electromagnetic field affects the other electrical components also. For example, a slight example is that when you are using your microphone, when you bring your mobile phone near to it, you can experience a sound, right? It is a good example for electromagnetic interferences. Okay, so these are the effects. You can list the effects even more, but the common and the most prevalent effects are being listed here. Take a note and write what are all the effects of these electromagnetic fields that you experience. Then the list will be never ending, because nowadays the effects are even more worse. Okay, so now let's see. Even though it has adverse effect on humanity, still it finds more applications, because without that you cannot survive. The electricity cannot be available. So now let's see what are the applications of these electromagnetic fields. First, we'll see the electrostatic fields. So the most common application of these electrostatic fields are in the proton or electron trajectory. If you look deep into the um, CROs and cathode ray tubes, you can feel you can know you can come to know about the traveling of electrons, making it finely travel. So it is because of these electromagnetic fields, and this deflection is achieved by maintaining a potential difference between a pair of parallel plates. And also these electromagnetic fields are used for sorting of minerals, for example ore separations. And also the static magnetic fields are used in DC machines, which are very much aware. And other applications include magnetic deflection, separators, cyclotron, Hall effect sensors, magneto-hydrodynamic generators, etc. So maglev train, it is a good example for these electromagnetic fields and all. So the examples and applications are never ending, because whatever technology you find recently or in the near future, it will be a result of some electromagnetic fields behind the scene. So the applications of EMF are never ending. It continues. The more you continue to use electricity, the more the application of electromagnetic fields will be. So with this, we come to the end of this video. So in this video, we have seen about what is electromagnetic fields, what are the sources of electromagnetic fields, and what are the adverse effect of these fields on the living beings. And finally, we have discussed about the applications of electromagnetic fields. Hope this video gives a clear insight about what is meant by electromagnetic fields and what are the sources and effects. So in the upcoming video, I'll meet you in a new topic. Thank you. Thanks for listening. Take care. Bye bye.